Hello everyone, it's Roaster Ninja here, and in this video I will be explaining the island's economy. So, just so you know, the video is just a video that I was recording separately. It doesn't really have very much to do with what I'm showing here, but I just decided to show it because it'd be really boring if it was just me talking. So, yeah. So the basics of economy. So here. What is economy? The whole basis of economy in this game, I believe, is so that you can be rich, right? So what is rich? Like 5 million, 1 million? Well, it doesn't actually matter what you have in your bank account because say that you have 10 million, okay? And as of now, since Islands does not have a bank or anything that earns you interest, that $10 million is absolutely worthless. The thing is that you only earn money that you actually have going on in your island. So if you spent that 10 million buying berry seeds and continue to farm the berries, that's actually worth money because you're earning money as time goes on. So say after a week or so, you will earn 10 million back. And if you keep on farming, then you earn say 10 million in one coin, then that's value. Okay? So that's what you want to get here. So if you do that, then how do I say? So here, let me just explain the whole thing, okay? So there's different ways to get rich. The most basic way is to become a farmer, which is where you just buy and you buy seeds, you plant the crops and you buy even more seeds until your field is so large that you can do whatever you want with it. Okay, so that's the most simple way, okay? Which is actually what I'd suggest when you start the game. But in later videos, I will actually be doing this in parts. By the way, it is a series. I'll be doing a newcomer's guide, a mid-player's guide, and a endgame player's guide. So the basis is that now there's two different kinds of items, okay? There's limited time items, which is the kind of items that you get when you can't actually get it forever. Which I mean that probably sounds really confusing. And oh yeah, and there's also the regular items, which you can get forever. So a limited time item, for example, is the Patrick Star Trophy. I think that's what it's called. But you can get that somehow from the Patrick Star event. I was not there, so I don't actually know how to get it or anything. But you can get it from that, which means that you can only get it from that. That is the most important thing. You can only get it from that. Which means that once the event's over, it's gone. There's absolutely no way to get it without buying it from someone. Which means that there's going to be this spike in how it works and how an event item goes, okay? So I'm guessing that you're in it for the long game because you want to be rich. And you don't really get that in the first 3 minutes of your game, okay? So you're playing for the long game, correct? So it should be, at least. If you're playing for the short game, I don't know why you want to become that rich unless for a competition. But, so you're playing for the long game, and so there's there's a wave, I guess, of event prices. So the moment the event strikes, okay, say that you can get the most valuable thing in the event the moment it comes on, that's going to be worth around 3 times the amount that will be worth at the end of the event. So it spikes, so it's really high when it starts. Then it keeps on declining as the event goes on. With the moment the event ends, it starts to spike again. So what I would suggest is just to, since I said you're playing it for the long game, is to just wait it out, get as much stuff as you can during the event, don't care about selling it, and just wait for a year or so, and then it's going to be worth a lot more. There are a few problems with this. For example, say that someone can dupe it, which is this glitch, where if you have 1 diamond, then using some glitch, I have no idea how to, you turn it into 2 diamonds. Which means that you can do this infinitely, and say that there's only 50 trophies in the world, now there's 2,000 of them. Which means that it's going to be worth a lot less. This actually happened to the title spellbook. Even though that's not actually a limited event item, it still was worth a lot more, 1 million, 2 million. And then bam, somehow it got duped. Now it's worth 10k, 50k tops, which is a huge decline. which means that if you had like 5 title spellbook because you farm wizards a lot, then that's just sad because you lost like over 4.5 million coins just because of that. So you want to actually be like aware of this. So it may not be like wise to hold it for like 10 years, but I believe the Islands is actually trying to fix this. Now, there's two, like I said, there's 2 different kinds of items. There's limited event items, and there is the normal items that you can get whenever you want. These items, you should sell the moment that you get them, okay? Because the thing is that they lose value as time goes on. And when I say that, I mean if you actually like earn them yourself. If you buy them, then I don't really understand why you'd want to sell them, unless you actually need the item, okay? So you should sell them. Like that's actually one of my largest mistakes is I have a Buffaker portal, and like I was hoping that it gained value, but like this was a while ago. But no, it does not gain value as time goes on. It actually loses value because say every day, another person's gonna earn another Buffaker portal, which means that the amount of portals there are in the world will go up, as compared to an event item. So owning event items, like I said, is a lot more profitable. Which, again, moves us into the next thing, okay? Not really. Perhaps? I'm not too sure. Okay, here, let's just say the next thing. Thinking of, like, the next big thing, okay? Like, right now, as of today, when I'm recording this, the oil update came out, like, 3 days ago or so. And the thing is that, like, for, like, ages, there's been this material called red bronze, and it's practically useless, okay? No one wants this. It was sold for like 1.5k on average, topping out at like 4k. Well, now it's worth an easy like, what, 25k? 40k? Maybe? I'm not too sure, because I'm not actually trying to buy this. I'm hoping that, because remember, it's a long time item. So I'm actually in it for the long game. And so I might actually be able to like, buy it in like what? A few months perhaps, when everyone has a farm, or I could actually be trying to get a farm right now. That's actually my plan. Or I could just wait it out. But like, yeah, if you can try to predict this, like say that's perhaps you might have understood that like red bronze is just supposed to be like really hard to obtain item, and it's practically useless. There has to be something more. So they make this huge red bronze farm, practically riding all your hopes that it will be the next big thing. And it is, and you are making a huge profit, which like none of this can really come close to, okay? So, there are a few other ways, so let me just explain them. And in later videos, I'll explain when you want to use each of these. So there's a few different ways, like there's the farmer, who doesn't really care about what others are doing. He just makes his own thing better. And he normally buys anything except for crops off of other people's islands. There is the flipper, which I call them because, like those like house flipping things where they buy like really bad houses that have I don't know, like termites in them or something. And then they make it look really good. Just like that, they buy, say, a spell book for like a really cheap cost. No, like they buy like an event item. Like, say, a snowman. And then, like, a few months later, they sell it off for an even larger profit. It could, if you do it right, be a very profitable business. But it has quite a bit of a risk factor in there. So if you're willing to take that risk, it may actually be worth it when you get the rewards. But like I said, that's hoping that no one dupes the item, all that sort of thing, okay? There's also the mob grinder, who, like, all they do is just farm mobs, which is sort of like the farmer. They buy everything they want, like weapons, and all they do is just, like, kill, like, I don't know, like, wizards or something, for crystals, which, when I say crystals, I mean portal shards, that's what I mean, which are fairly valuable and can sell for a good chunk, but the thing is that it's really hard. Well, not really hard, but it's hard to get it, so you don't really have the best of chances, but you can still try. Another way that you can get really rich is to be an event thing. This is actually one of my favorite ones, is because you don't actually have to, like, a newcomer has a pretty good chance at this, as well as a person who's played it for like a year or so. The reason because of this is because, remember, like, say, for example, the pirate update, which I'm pretty sure may actually be permanent, but I'm not 100% sure, maybe like 60, because it's been here a while. But the pirate update, like, they make you, like, mine obsidian, and you can actually get, like, technically, you can get, like, a captain's rapier. That's how you say it, right? That, like, cool glow sword, that one. You know what I'm talking about, right? You can get that, like, I mean, sure, you have to mine obsidian and a diamond pick will be faster, but you can still get it after some time. And which means that, like, they have a fairly good chance, too. I mean, sure, having a diamond pick will increase your speed and stuff, but you have a chance. That's what makes it so nice. Which means that anyone has a chance. Which, you know, allows you to, like, get rich off of it if you actually get lucky. That's the whole big thing, though. You have to get lucky. And so, like, the whole thing, as, like, if you didn't know this, originally, like, a year or two ago, I think, like, a year and a half, maybe, the game was originally called Skyblock, but then it got copyright, because, from the original Minecraft Skyblock, which is what it was based off of, and just like in that game, the whole thing is to improvise, okay? Like, sure, you have a carrot farm, but, like, in some time you should switch that to an onion farm, and later, say, for example, a pumpkin farm, because it just sells for more. You always want to keep on, like, growing. That's the whole thing. That's what makes it fun, I guess. Like, you always have to improvise. You have to be on, like, an edge over others. So that, you know, you can become, like, rich. And, like I said, there's, like, a bunch of different ways to be rich. But I think I've said, like, the most basic ones, like, yeah. Oh yeah, and another thing is that you should always wait. It's a waiting game, practically. You have to wait, like, for the perfect time to buy, like, say, oil things. Like, you have to think, like, you know how you can, like, sell oil to the oil baron? At what point will that be more valuable than the amount of cash I'm willing to actually buy the oil stuff for it? So you have to think. So, like I said, the more time that something goes on, then the less valuable it becomes. Which means that, in this case, I'm just going to use, like, pipes. Say that, like, in like a month or two, a pipe might actually be worth a lot less than it is now. No, not pipes, because I don't think those cost red bronze. Because that's, like, the main premium currency right now. But even getting something really simple to get, like, say for an update, then you need smelted iron. Smelted iron's cost might go, like, 3 times or so, even though it's such an easy item to get. And another tip is to always buy from others, okay? As the economy goes, there's always a way to auto-farm something, which means, say, you need a red bronze refiner. Why would you spend, like, an hour or two of your own time just waiting and, like, trying to improvise your farm? Then to just, you know, buy one, because the thing is that they have a farm that can make, like, a red bronze machine refinery, like, what, every 10 minutes or something, whilst yours would take, like, hours, maybe even a day, like 24 hours. So it's not at all worth it. And I know they have to make a profit, but I mean, that amount of time is a really good value thing that you just always buy. Like, you know, that's just how it works. Unless it's, like, a big new thing, because, like, you know, like, red bronze, like, I'm just using that example a lot because it's, like, the new thing and I can't really think of anything better to use, because, like, everyone who's watching this probably knows that, how much they're worth. But, like, that, for example, like, okay, I think maybe that should just be it. I'll continue on the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and keep on gaming.